Hey team, so we are going to be thinking here about multiplying. And when we're multiplying, you can see here we have sort of two examples. We have a two-digit number, 64, and we're going to multiply it by a single-digit number, 3. And then we're going to take that 64 and add 500 to it, and we're going to end up multiplying this three-digit number by 3. And we're going to kind of see what changes as we do that. We're going to be utilizing the traditional algorithm as our strategy that we're going to at least start with here for exploring how to multiply. The first thing that I really like to do, and grid paper or graph paper can also help you do this. But I really recommend utilizing the tidy test. So if you sort of create these columns, right? All of your ones, everything in this column here, have a ones place value, the 4 and the 3. Everything here has a tens place value, right? So this is not just a 6, it's really a 6D because it's in the tens place value spot. Doing this will help you stay organized, especially as you start getting more and more digits in your numbers that you're multiplying. So doing it from the start will help create these awesome habits that make it easier in the end. So we are going to be starting here, and essentially our goal is to multiply this 3 by all of the parts of the 64. So by all of the parts in the ones column and all of the parts in the tens column. So we're going to start with multiplying this 3, or the digit in the ones place value spot in the bottom spot here, by 4, by everything above it. So we're going to say 3 times 4. Well, we know that that is 12. But we know when we work with place value, right? When we have more than one digit in here, this 12, it sort of bumps up, right? We can say, oh, well, we do have two ones and one 10. So we can add this 10 up top. So now we have this right here is 12, but our 1 has bumped up and our 2 stays in the ones place value spot. Oop, I'm gonna erase that line there. Okay. Now we can say, woohoo, we multiplied the 3 by the 4, or the digit in the ones place value spot. So now we're going to multiply this 3 by everything in the tens place value spot. So we've got 3 times 6, which is 18, and we're going to add on this extra 1. So we end up with 19. Well, similarly, right, we can say, oh, well, we have 19 tens, which is the same thing as saying we have 9 tens and then 100. So we can put this 1 up here. Well, we don't have anything to multiply by here, right? In the hundred spot, we essentially have a 0. So if we went to multiply here, right, we'd say 3 times 0. Well, that's just 0. And if we add our 1, we get our 1. So we can say we have this one has bumped up, but then it moved over, right? You can go through this sort of step of adding a 0 just to follow through on the process, or the sort of shortcut is to say, I've moved this over and I have 100, 190, and 1, 2. We come over here to this three digit, we get our tidy test going. We're going to do the same thing. Now we just have more digits. Those are not straight lines, but you get the idea. So we're going to take our 3 and we're going to multiply it by all of the parts in the ones column first. So we'll say 3 times 4, well, that's still 12, right? But our 12, we say, ooh, we have 1, 2, and 1 10. So let's bump that 10 up here. And then we can kind of erase this one. Boop, maybe. There we go. And then we can keep on cruising. So now we'll say, aha, we've multiplied the 3 by the 4. Let's multiply the 3 by the 6. That's 18 plus our 1, just like we did over here, is 19. I'm going to add the 1 up top, and I'll say, ooh, the new thing. I'm going to have my 3 times all of the parts of what oops, I forgot to say, we crossed this off, celebration. 3 by all of the parts of what's in the hundred section here. So 3 times 5 is 15, plus 1 is 16. So we end up with 1,692.